Stop being a pick-me and make that man value you. You look desperate. Anytime that you are sitting up here performing, working, auditioning to get a man to want you, honey, if you're a real high value feminine energy person, then you need to stop being a pick me and you need to learn how to make a man value you. Because here's the thing, if he doesn't value you, he's not going to commit to you. If he doesn't value you, he's not going to marry you. If he doesn't value you, even if he does commit to you, girl, he's treating you like a consolation prize, like a temporary placeholder that he's holding on to until he gets someone better. And trust, while he's with you, he's definitely looking for someone better, okay? The men who cheat most, in my opinion, are the men who don't value you the most, all right? Get in here. Listen close, click like and click share, and let's get into talking about this, okay? First of all, let me tell you this, all right, honey? I'm going to tell you this. If you're a beautiful girl, and you know which ones I'm talking about, honey, because that's y'all on here, all right? If you a beautiful girl, all right? If you know how you carry yourself, you know what you bring to the table. My question is this: why you keep selling yourself on discount? Why you keep on putting yourself in situations where you're working hard to get this man to want you, to like you, to see you? When he slows down on calling you or doesn't call you for a period of time, you reaching out to him. Tell me about that. Why you do that? When that man won't commit, rather than just moving on to somebody else, or for that matter, just dealing with being single for a little while, you sitting up here trying to push him and pressure him and manipulate him to get him to commit to you, right? You don't like to think of yourself as a pick-me, but the truth of the matter is you really are. You acting like Desperate Debbie. No shade to the Debbies out here. I'm just saying it's a name. It has a ring to it. Why do you do that? Let me tell you this right now, okay? When it comes to attracting a man, when it comes to keeping a man, darling, when it comes to making a man chase you, ultimately, a man will never choose you. Not for real. If you act like a pick-me. And it starts with how you meet him. You said, how do you get a one-on-one meeting with me? Oh, darling, you can schedule a coaching session with me through the link that's directly above or below this video. Or you can schedule it through the link that's directly on my Instagram page and my other social media pages. You can schedule right there. All right, I'm looking forward to talking with you. But I'm telling you this right now, it's in how you meet somebody. I was just out earlier, right? Actually, yesterday. And there was this guy. He was very attractive, right? And I saw these two women, I'm assuming they were friends, standing together. And he walks by them. One of them is kind of like, she's doing, I think she's like in her phone texting or whatever. Like she's kind of in her phone. Let me get my phone. I act like I'm texting. So she's like, whatever, doing what she was doing. I don't even know if she noticed him or not, whatever. The other one who definitely noticed him as he's walking by, she's overdoing it on the eye contact. I told y'all the 3-second rule. So then eventually he goes over, he gets his little drinky drink, and he comes back to say, hey, how y'all doing? So clearly he was attracted to one or both of them. I don't know. He comes back, and when he comes back, the other girl who was still on her phone doing what she was doing, it looked like she was really focused. I don't even think she was playing hard to get. I think she was really focused. You know, sometimes you're doing a work email, just something you focused or whatever. She looked like she was really focused. She didn't even look like she was scrolling, right? So he comes back. And he's like, hey, I'm making up what he said. I just can kind of see it a little bit. Hey, how you doing? Whatever. The other girl was like, I'm good. But she didn't look up. But the other one, I'm good. How are you? Where are you from? She's doing the absolute most and the least at the same time. Honey, I was repelled against her. And I'm a gay man. Okay, I'm like, ooh, girl. Oh, my God. No. So anyway, no shade, no tea. She was the prettier of the two. Miss Thirsty, what's a good thirsty name? Thirsty Teresa, I don't know, I gotta figure out a thing. Okay, Thirsty Teresa was the prettier one, but she was doing the most. And so as they kept on talking, I noticed that he seemed to be putting more energy towards the other girl. At one point in time, I could hear him say, dang, you gonna keep on focusing that phone? You're not gonna look up? Right? And then she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then she looks up at him. And when she looks up at him, I could tell that she then realized that he was attractive, because she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was dealing with whatever. From that moment forward, the conversation continued, but guess who is the Thirsty Thelma. I like that. Thirsty Thelma. So we got Desperate Debbie and Thirsty Thelma. We got a new one. Thank you, girls. I was looking for a new one. All right. So anyway, so as it went forward, he is talking to the other one who's not the prettier one. She's not, okay? But she was the one who, I'm not going to say she was acting uninterested or she was trying to play hard to get. She just wasn't doing the most. You hear where I'm going? They were talking so much, right? Because we were like in a cute little area. I could see it. That the other one, you could see the frustration coming over her face. Because every time she would interject and try to talk, he would then focus back towards the other girl, like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's what's up. Bam, focus back towards her. Eventually, she just walks away. I don't know how she got away. Maybe say she had to go to the bathroom, whatever. She got away, right? And they commenced to talking. And because I'm nosy Nina, okay, then I see them exchange numbers. Men don't want a pick-me. They don't want you to play overly hard to get. They don't want you to do all of that. But they want you to have some sense of value. And that's why I tell y'all, don't be a pick-me. All right? Let me tell you some things that you do that make you into a pick-me. And y'all don't even be knowing it make you into a pick-me, but it really does. Okay? First of all, when you first meet him, I don't care if you're meeting him in person or if you're talking to him, like maybe you met him on a dating website and you're like talking, like texting or something like that. You should, I'm sorry, Nina. Nina said, why Nina? Because that was the quickest one that came to mind. Give me another one. You should never be talking to him more than he's talking to you. If you are driving the conversation, you look like a pick-me. So tell me this. Wow, and where are you from? Really? Tell me more. Yeah, I like doing that too. Girl, no. Another thing that makes you look like a pick-me, when you're too agreeable. And by agreeable, I'm not just talking about going along with what he wants to do. What I'm talking about is when he says, yeah, I'm a vegan. Like, let's say he says he's a vegan, right? Yeah, me too. I'm really into healthy eating too. I'm really a vegan. I tried being vegan one time for 10 days in college. Girl, you ain't been no vegan in that much time. You just had some pork ribs the other day. Quit playing. Why you acting like that? You know what I'm saying? Girl, no. Have an identity. They're not stupid. They can tell when everything that they say, you're then saying, yeah, me too. Wow, me too. Wow, me too. Yeah, I like to go rock climbing too. Girl, you barely like to climb on a Stairmaster, much less go rock climbing. What are you talking about? And that's okay. He's not looking for a homeboy to go rock climbing with. He's looking for a boo. Quit playing. You look like a pick-me. When you are sitting up here, every time that he says something, you're like, Another thing that makes you like a pick-me is when he says something stupid and you don't check him. I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I'm not like difficult, but I'm a little obstinate at times. I'll admit it. But it actually works out well. I don't know why. It always shocked me. I'm like, men seem to be very attracted to this particular trait in me. If they say something to me, I'll be like, that doesn't make sense. I don't care if I just met you. I don't care if you're the finest man in the room. I don't agree just to agree. I will disagree with you. I don't care. Not to be mean, not to emasculate you, but like, if you say something that makes sense, I'm like, play with them. Well, you're so agreeable. Yeah, that's fine. Let's say you're talking to a guy and he's like in his phone, he's not paying attention to you, or it feels like he's distracted. You look like a pick-me when you keep on talking in the conversation. Let's say you're talking on the phone with him and he's clearly distracted in the background. In the conversation. You look like a pick-me when you're ignoring the fact that he's ignoring you. I'm just like, oh, hey, yeah, hey, so I'm going to go. He's like, what? I thought we were talking. No, you seem busy. And so I got to do some other stuff anyway. Yeah. Hit me up later, though. Notice I didn't say I'm going to hit you up later. You know what I'm saying? You definitely... Let me tell you the number one pick-me behavior. And I want... Girl, we're going to connect if you keep doing this, okay? Number one pick-me behavior. You meet a guy, okay? Before we do that, where's my book? My housekeeper put my book all the way over here where I can't reach it. She's a good housekeeper, though. I love her. It was her birthday. Tell her happy birthday. Anyway, she said, it's called Get Out of Your Own Way. A Guide to Let Go of the Stuff That's Holding You Back. You can get it where books are sold or through the link that's directly above or below this video. Or you can schedule a coaching session with me. I have limited coaching session options. And just to give y'all a heads up, I'm going to be doing, for a select group, I'm going to be doing some small groups with folks. So they're going to be coaching groups for folks who want to really get that kind of engagement. I'll be announcing them, the dates and the times and all that soon. I love groups because you get to connect with other people, hear how other people are going through the same thing as you. It's just really incredible. So anyway, I'll be announcing those soon. But anyway, one of the top pick-me behaviors that y'all be doing is you meet a guy, okay? You meet a guy, and he tells you straight up when you meet him, what does he tell you? He's like, I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm just looking for friends. I just want to be friends. I'm not looking for nothing much. I'm not trying to get in a relationship. I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm not trying to get in a relationship. I haven't been in a relationship in forever or ever. And yet you still continue dealing with him. You move into a more intimate dynamic with him. And I'm talking about emotional intimacy, all the above, right? You give him girlfriend treatment. And this man has told you he's not looking for a girlfriend. And then you act shocked when this man is satisfied continuing this dynamic and you're 6 months in, 1 year in, 6 years, and you're like, when's he going to do anything different? He treats me like his girlfriend, but he won't give me a title. Because he told you up front he wasn't looking for a title. And when you chose to continue to engage with him and give him more of your time and energy and presence, you basically told him you were okay with that. What you told him was that you were a pick-me. Because here's even worse. He tells you that, and then he knows you're looking for a relationship. He knows you're looking for a relationship because you said it. You give off that energy. You give off wifey energy. You give off girlfriend energy. And then you stick around and you try to make him out to be the bad guy. Let me tell you, there's a lot of bad men out there, but this is not a bad guy. You're the bad guy for yourself. That is pick-me energy. When you say, I'm looking for this, and he's like, well, I ain't giving that. That's okay. I'll still show up and accept what you give me. 6 months later, why won't you give me more? 1 year later, you're wasting my time. No, you're a pick-me. Girl, no. Move on. You move on. Move on. If you are a high value woman, if you're operating within high value feminine energy, then when a man tells you or shows you, because he may tell you one thing but show you something completely different. When he tells you or shows you that his behavior, his lifestyle, his character, his orientation towards a relationship does not align with yours, guess what you do? You stop dealing with him. Let me show you how it's done. So you just met him on a dating website. Or maybe you met him out and about and now you're talking on the phone. Who's this? Hello? You know I have to answer the phone, a little purr in my voice. Hello? Yeah, what's up? I'm good. Who's this? Oh, you remember me? This is Brian. Nina, the link for my coaching sessions is the link on my Instagram page, darling. I can't type it in here right now. This is Brian. It's also linked that's directly above or below this video. This is Brian. Oh, hey, Brian. Don't be like, who's Brian? Because then you sound like, you're like, how many Brians you get your phone number? You gave your phone number out, so don't be doing all that. Hey, Brian. How you doing? I've been looking forward to hearing from you. Y'all will know the technique from watch my other videos. Hey, Brian. I've been looking forward to hearing from you. How you doing? I'm good. I'm good. It's good to hear your voice, too. So what's up? What's going on? None. I'm just, I'm just trying to get to know you more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, see what's up. It's nice to get your number and connect with you. I'm just trying to see what's up. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, Brian. He's so cute. I'm cute. I ain't no little boy. I'm handsome. Brian, let me ask you a question. Because I don't want to waste your time. Right? Let me ask you a question. You're like, what's up? I don't know. You handsome. You seem to have your stuff together. What you looking for? Why are you on my phone? How can I help you? That's how I say it. Y'all be like, what are you looking for in your future? What do you see for yourself 5 years from now? Let me take out my notepad. Girl, where's your feminine energy? Where's your pizzazz? Where's your chutzpah? So tell me, handsome, what you looking for? He's a secret. When you boost his ego, he's more honest. Okay? When you put him like he's in an interview, girl, please. What you looking for? Tell me. I'm just going with the flow. This is where you agree with him just to get him to talk more. Oh, for real? I like the way that sounds. So what does that mean, go with the flow? Where we flowing? I ain't really looking for nothing serious. I'm just kind of going with the flow, see what happens. I ain't really trying to do nothing serious, like for real. Just, just connecting with cool people and seeing where it goes. Pause. Now, class. Well, Auntie applies her lip gloss. Class. What did he just tell us? But most importantly, what did he not tell us? He told us the male equivalent of, I don't want anything serious. I'm just going with the flow. Just seeing what happens. Because, see, men who know what they want tell you what they want. They don't hold back on that. Okay? So, he's now said that. So let me show you how we respond. Oh, that's what's up, Brian. You got such a nice voice. I like how your voice sounds. You like, for real? Yeah, go ahead and flatter him. This is the last time you're going to talk to him anyway, girl. It don't matter. Yeah, I like the way your voice sounds. But listen, Brian, I do have to finish up something I was working on when you called me. Can we connect another time? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. But you ain't tell me what you was looking for. We'll talk more, Brian. It's good to talk with you, though. We'll connect again. All right, handsome. Bye. Then you block him. Did you notice what I didn't do? What didn't I do, ladies? I didn't tell him, well, I'm looking for a relationship. Why would I do that? Well, I'm looking for something more serious. Why would I say that? Y'all say that, and that's utter craziness to say that. You say that because your thought is, well, if I tell him that, then maybe he'll change his mind. And all he's going to do is just change his approach. But no, that's what I meant. No, no. He's going to be like, no, that's actually what I meant. Like, when I say I'm going with the flow, what I mean is I don't want to rush. Because in my last relationship, I rushed, and I didn't want to rush. But, of course, I'm looking for something serious. And I don't care what the culture of the man is, what the age of the man is. If you tell him, after he tells you he's not looking for something, if you then tell him you are looking for something, that man, if you, trust me, especially if you one of these beautiful girls out here and got something off, and I'm assuming that's most of my girlies on here, he's going to change what he's telling you. He will lie. That's why when a man tells you what he's looking for and it doesn't align with what you're looking for, you just find a way to politely get off the phone or end the date. Not immediately. You just, wow, for real. And let's say you're at the dinner table on a date. That's for real? Okay, that's what's up. I like the way that sound. Just going with the flow. Okay. Let me I gotta go to the bathroom real fast. I gotta go to the little girl's room. All right, I'm gonna be back in a second. Okay. Girl, I'll be in that bathroom texting my friend, girl, call me and say it's an emergency. Hold on. Call me and say it's an emergency in 3 minutes. Send it out to 2 people just in case one person don't answer. Then you get back to the table. You order me another drink? With your handsome self. So, yeah. What we talking about? And then hold on real fast. Hold on. Why my sister calling me? You mind if I answer 1 second? She never calls. Hello? Girl, it's an emergency. Call your ratchet friend. Girl, it's an emergency. Oh my God, let me take you off a speaker. It's an emergency. What happened? Now, if you got an Oscar, you know what I'm saying? I got a fake Oscar, I ain't got a real one. Then you act a little bit, you go, no. But he was fine yesterday. He at the hospital now? How much time he got? Okay. I'm come now. I'm gonna come now. And you leave. You end the date. You end the call. Okay? You don't tell him what you're looking for because then you're like a pick-me. You're like a pick-me. A pick-me ain't just about chasing men. A pick-me is also the kind of woman who makes herself so open and so available that she equips a man with the tools to manipulate her. Because here's the thing. If you're really that girl, and I know y'all are, here's what's going to happen. When you say, no, but I'm looking for a relationship, then he's going to change his approach. And then even if you try to pull away, he's going to push in toward you in a way that feels like he's looking for a relationship. I'm going to give you a tip for your dating profiles. Like if you have like a dating profile online or something like that, you know how you can like select if you're looking for a relationship or not? Don't select anything on there. You're like, MJ, what do you mean? Don't select it. You're on a dating website, clearly looking to meet people. And your profile, I'm looking for the man who's going to be the man of my dreams, my husband, my blah, 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 blah. Girl. No. Discuss lifestyle. Don't discuss, I'm looking for a blah, 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 blah. You look like a pick-me. You do. You look like a pick-me. I'm looking for my king, my so-and-so. I'm looking for a man who could be masculine and blah, 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 blah. Ooh, it reeks of pick-me. No. You write something real light and feminine. Living life to the fullest. Enjoy making new connections and seeing what unfolds. Girl, be a little cryptic. Looking for a long-term relationship. The less you tell them, the more they tell you. Girl, no, don't tell them nothing. So what are you looking for? What are you looking for? I'll know when I find it. And you handsome? I mean, I'm just don't tell them nothing. Until you hear from them, honey. You don't put your cards on the table first. Only he has to do that. Period. Dot. And for the men out there, well, I don't think we should have to do that. We shouldn't have to do that. Why should we have to be so vulnerable? Honey, I've got a Rolodex of some handsome young men who love to meet you. And by young men, I'm talking about middle-aged like me. All right? Don't worry, honey. You want to play feminine, honey? That's all right, honey. I'll be your daddy. Can you imagine? You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously. Girl, no. Stop being a pick-me in that way, telling them what you're looking for. When he tells you that he's not looking for what you're looking for, then you still coming back for seconds. You still coming back for seconds. Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much. Girl, no. You know how else you would pick me? If you have to have a date with a guy. If you have a date with a guy. Oh, you said because of me you have life insurance, Curtis? Oh, thank you for supporting us. If you have a date with a guy and he doesn't confirm that date with you, and you reach out to him and say, hey, are we still hanging out tonight or whatever it is, and then he cancels on you, you are a pick me if you reschedule. I'm posing while it sinks in. I know I just gave you a harsh truth. I'm just buying myself time while it sinks in. It made no sense. But no, you really a pick me. Girl, this man did not have the common decency to cancel on you in advance. He didn't care about your schedule. He didn't care that you had to get a sitter. He didn't care that you scheduled to get your hair done because girl, let's be real. Those of us who got even a piece of hair on our heads, we schedule our hair appointments around our life. Girl, I know my social calendar for at least the next month, and I have my hair appointments pre-scheduled to align. Yo te amo também. That means I love you too. So, the fact that he didn't care to tell you in advance, I'm so sorry. Were you delivering a baby? Because unless you were delivering a baby or doing open heart surgery, you could have texted me. I was watching one of those shows like on Court TV or something the other day, and I was watching, it was in the courtroom. One I know is the defense attorney, one of the attorneys, he's got a client on death row. But who's not on death row. He's got a client who's like, he's been accused of something that could put him on death row, right? And even he's in there texting in the middle of the thing. I'm like, people think he must be texting his office. No, he could be texting his wife, his girlfriend, his whoever. No, you being a pick me. Now, does that mean you can't go out with him again? It just means here's how it's going to go. If he did that to you, hey, I'm so sorry. No problem. Have a good evening. Leave it at that. Leave it at that. If he reaches out to you and wants to reschedule, here's what you do. You don't say, yeah, sure, I'm available whenever. No. Hey, I'm so sorry about that. Girl, I like to push it. You be like, it's okay. I'm looking forward to see how you make it up to me. And then he's like, that's cool. I know. I'm going to make it up to you so good. How's this Friday? Okay. I'll mark it as tentative. I'll need you to confirm with me on Friday, though. Okay? No. You'll have to confirm with me by Thursday. Okay? I'll mark it as tentative. No, I can make it. No, I'll just wait on you to confirm with me. But if you don't confirm with me by Thursday, unfortunately, I may have to make other plans. Girl, no. You know how else you be a pick-me? When you're not willing to hurt their feelings sometimes. Hurt their feelings. This is his feelings. Hurt his feelings. He hurt yours. And I'm not saying be spiteful and be passive-aggressive, but I'm saying this. If that man is not getting back to you quickly, if he's treating you like you're not a priority, you know what I mean? Like you're texting and you're available, you respond quickly to him, stop responding quickly. Oh, that's so petty, MJ. Girl, get out of here, please. Please, get out of here. Get out of here, please. If he's taking hours to text you back, then girl, practice taking days. Girl, leave him on red. Open that message. You know how you can turn on your read receipts for some people? I would turn on my read receipts just for him. I don't keep read receipts on for nobody else, but for him I would. What's that Monica song? For you I will. I would cut on those read receipts. Red. Yesterday at 2 p.m. It is now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Hey, now it's not sorry. I'm sorry about my delay. Hey, responding back. Hey, what's going on? Oh, you ain't get back to me? You taking it? I'm sorry. Like, you seem like you was busy. I really was. But what's going on? It's good to hear your voice. If you really want to play with him, here's what you do. That's what you do. Because you be acting like a pick-me when he hits you up. Like, hi. I know it took you 7 days, 7 hours to text me back, but hi. Ugh. No. Here's what you do. When he texts or calls you back, right after all that time, first of all, you don't answer the first ring. You call him back a little after that. Hey, sounds so sweet and so happy. He's expecting you to be annoyed or expecting you to be overjoyed. Hey, what's going on? He's like, I'm good. I'm so sorry for my delay. Here's the trick. What do you mean? I know it took me a while to get back to you. What do you mean? It took a while. What do you mean? No, it took me. You texted me a while ago, like at least a day ago. I just got back to you today. Oh my God, you text me? Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I text you. Hold on, let me see. Oh my God, I didn't even realize you didn't respond. It wasn't that big a deal. But yeah, what's going on? I didn't even realize it. Oh my God. I didn't even realize it. Oh my God, what's going on? I will say my ability to play dumb is literally one of the core traits of my feminine power. Honey, I will be annoyed as at a man. Okay? He will know. I'm annoyed. Okay? He knows. And I still am like, Because another way you act like a pygmy is being too emotional. I'm like, what? I'm so sorry I was delayed. I'm so sorry about this. Really? You were? You sent me... You didn't respond to my message? Hold on. You said you didn't? Oh my gosh. Let me see. When did I send it? Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Before you even get to this message, like, oh my God, I need to respond to this message too. Hold on. Oh my God. Hold on. Yeah, you said, what day? It was yesterday? Let me see. Yeah, it wasn't that big a deal. I just asked. What I asked? I asked. Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, how you been? Yeah? That's good. Yeah, it's been crazy. Yeah, it's been crazy. What you been doing? A lot. But anyway, it's good to see your face. Girl, I have lived that life. It works really well. Bottom line, stop sitting up here putting out energy of desperation and weakness. If a man tells you he doesn't want the same thing that you want, then stop giving him your time and energy. Because by giving him more of your presence, what you're telling him is that you're willing to compromise on your needs and you're willing to settle. That's all you're doing is giving him power. People often ask me, how do I take my power back? I feel like I'm being a pick-me. You take your power back by withdrawing all of your energy from him until he gives you what you want. This is like a hardcore negotiation and you're not moving. Give me what I want or we don't move forward. And you don't say that with your words, you say it with your actions and your presence. How do you not look like a pick-me? You don't chase him. Whatever level of energy he's putting into you, you should be putting in somewhere between about 50 to 75% of that. You should never be putting in more energy than him. When people tell me, oh my God, I feel like I like him more than he likes me. I feel like I'm doing more than he's doing. Why are you doing that then? Why are you keeping on doing it? Why don't you stop? If you feel like you're doing too much, you probably are. Why don't you stop? But because if I stop, I feel like I'm going to lose him. You don't have him. He has shown you no discernible signs that he actually wants you at the level that you want him. And why on earth would you want to be in a commitment or dare I say a marriage or have children with a man who doesn't treat you like he wants you as much as you want him? Why would you want to torture yourself like that? It's better to be alone than it is to do that. This is how I am with my clients, with my coaching clients. I be telling them, like, I'm sorry, y'all. You know I'm not a therapist. I'm not a therapist. I never said I was one. So, you know, me, I'm not, girl, I'm going to get right to it. I tell you exactly what I think and exactly what I think you should do. I talk to you just like this, honey. You know, when I'm with my clients, I cuss a little bit. We ain't on camera, so I can, you know, talk the way I really talk. They actually like it, though. But yeah, why would you do that? You're being a pick-me. He cancels plans on you and you allow him to make new plans with you easily? No, deprive him. Cancel last minute plans on me? You don't see me for at least a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. It's punishment. We don't call it that. I'm just so busy. I bet you had other dudes to hang out with. You so crazy. Notice I didn't deny it. I'm not denying nothing. I don't care about your ego. So who you be spending time with when you ain't with me? I just got friends. I just be hanging out with friends. And don't be like, what about you? That's pick-me behavior. You don't care what he does when he's not with you. At least you don't act like you care. And you be like, I just be hanging out with my friends. But anyway, what day did we say we're going out? You want to do Thursday this week? This week is full for me, and I feel like next week is too. Let me do this. I'm going to text you back a little later. Let me figure out a couple things, and I'm going to let you know. Okay? Dang, you that busy? Shut up. You so crazy. Shut up. You so crazy. Girl, I've used that one a million times. That is the ultimate deflective move when you don't have to acknowledge what he's saying. Shut up. You so crazy. And say it just like that. With your little cutesy eyes. Shut up. You so crazy. But yeah, I'm going to get back to you. I promise. I'm going to let you know, though. Yeah. He missed the plans with you. He played with your time. Honey, no. He doesn't get a new appointment slot. No. I'm sorry. You've got to go on the waiting list. I'm so sorry. We're just so booked up. Hold on. Let me see here. Maybe the 4th. Oh, no. Next month. Not this 4th. That's fully committed. If you don't have my book already, it's called Get Out of Your Own Way, a guide to letting go of the stuff that's holding you back. Available where books are sold, Amazon as well. It also we have the audio version that I'm the one reading. You can start listening to that today, as well as the digital version for your digital reading devices. And if you want to schedule a coaching session with me, you can do that. Stop being a pick-me, baby. At the core, how you know you're being a pick-me is that anytime, let me get close. You are being a pick-me anytime that you are putting more energy into him than he's putting into you. Okay? You are being a pick-me. Anytime, listen to me close, anytime that you know that you all are not aligned in what you're looking for, but yet you continue to show up, knowing he's told you already he's not going to give you what you want. You are being a pick-me anytime you think, I can change him. You're being a pick-me. You're being a pick-me. Being a pick-me. And what you're also indirectly communicating to yourself, to your spirit, and to him is that I think so low of myself that I don't think that I can actually attract what I desire. So even though you clearly are not what I desire because you've told me that you don't want to do what I want to do, you don't want a relationship, you don't want to give commitment, you don't want to give certainty, I'm still going to give my energy to you. Knowing deep down inside I can't change you because I couldn't change the last one either. But struggling to get you to see me and change for me, that feels better than facing myself being alone. Because my low self-esteem makes me believe I'm not going to ever get what I want. That's being a pick-me, darling. It's being a pick-me. Sorry, you're being a pick-me. Don't mean to hurt your feelings, you're being a pick-me. Yeah. Stop being a pick-me. And start acting like someone who actually has value. So I'm going to tell you this. Men treat you the way that you treat yourself. If you treat yourself like someone who's got value, he's going to treat you like you have value. That doesn't mean that he's going to change his moral code and he's going to want commitment even though you don't want commitment. But it does mean he's going to deal with you in a respectful way. Don't be a pick-me. because it will never get you picked. All right? If you like this video, click like and click share. Like I said, get a copy of my book. It's available where books are sold. If you want to schedule a coaching session with me, use the link that's directly above or below this video, or the link that's on my social media pages. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Bye. Y'all didn't tell me how cute my new earring is. My new nose ring. Y'all, I got a little hoop. You know who picked it out for me. Bye.